guess, Stephen, after the way the first quarter went, I mean, what do you think, sort of, how did it change in that second quarter, and what did you make of the rest of the game from that point on, because it sort of descended into a bit of an arm wrestle?
Yeah, it did. Clearly we came here with a plan to try and take the game on a little bit more and have a bit more dare again with the ball, which came to life in that first quarter. And clearly we knew Carlton would come out, respond, apply more pressure. They were able to hold us up a little bit, and with that pressure they were able to gain momentum. So for us, we probably went in our shells a little bit. They're a quality team, and they punished us there for a patch of that obviously that second quarter. So it's been, we've probably had patches in games where that's happened to us, but to the boys' credit, we got into half-time, regrouped. I think we made some adjustments, and really proud of the way the boys fought it out.
It's going to be easy for people like us in the media and people watching at home and the game today to focus on a remarkable individual effort by Charlie Curnow, but was there problems further upfield that were leading to that?
Oh, clearly it's a supply issue. So, I mean, I haven't reviewed the game in too much detail in terms of craft and positioning, but he's winning the Coleman medal for a reason. He's a gun player, and I think the best thing you can do to help your defenders play on someone of that calibre is to limit the supply. So when they go quick and get it into him quickly, he's a master of his craft and a quality player. So he was dominant up forward, and he's obviously had a huge impact on this result for them.
And there's plenty of reports that next week might be a very big week for the club. Like, how do you sort of, as the role that you're in at the moment, sort of make sure that the team focuses on what they've got to do next weekend to finish the season the right way?
Yeah, it's been a challenge, but I mean, for us, we came here today to win this game of footy. So that was ultimately all we were concerned about. So it's whatever's happening in the periphery, that's happening. I think within our four walls, we came here today to win 2 games of footy as a footy club, and the VFL did that really well. We were right in this game today. So, to the boys' credit, they've got something to play for the rest of the year, and I think they showed that today. They proved that they're not just here to let the year slip away quietly. We wanted to finish strongly and win as many games as possible. So unfortunately, we couldn't get that done today, but that'll be our focus again in 7 days' time.
Was there a word at half-time about lapses in discipline? Like, there was a 100-metre penalty given away.
Yeah.
At a really critical time of the game when the Blues were starting to make a move.
Yeah, certainly doesn't help when you give up that territory from your back half, from your forward half, to invite the opposition in. But I think I know our players want to compete fiercely and find that line, and I think I'm okay with that if they're genuinely trying to do the right thing. I think, without looking too much into the 50s, I think it's something we'll look at. But I want our players to play on the edge. I want them to be invested in the team, and if they cross the line occasionally, I think if it's coming from the right place, which I think it was, that's just the way it goes.
Were you pleased with the way they regrouped, because they could have got steamrolled the way the momentum of the match had swung?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, that was the threat, wasn't it? You start really well, and then you give the opposition full momentum again. I think half-time came at a really good time for us to regroup, and I don't think we came in here expecting for it to be a comfortable game of footy, so it certainly wasn't that. We refocused and made sure our boys were ready to go again. So I mean, you can be proud of them for doing that, but much rather have 4 points.
At its core, what will you be playing for in that final game next week?
Oh, for 4 points, to get 10 wins, to equal the club's record of amount of wins they've had. So no, there's no secret we'll chase in 11. So that makes today hurt a little bit more, I think, because we've come close again against a quality team. But that'll be the motivation next week. Is, I think, apart from the premiership team, you want to try and finish on a positive. So we'll move on. We'll review the game tonight and move on really quickly around what the game looks like and this week looks like for us in the next 7 days.
Mm-hmm. And just touching on the fans a little bit, obviously your last home game and record members, can you just, summarise what it's like to have that milestone as a positive in today?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's super for the club and for the Gold Coast region to be invested in this footy club, and I think the support we get here, that means so much to our playing group and us as a club. It's great to have not only football followers, but to sign up and become members is huge. The boys feel that and feed off that energy, and I think the more we can entice people to come and watch our game and play games of footy like that although we didn't win, I think they'd be pretty proud of the boys' effort today. That means a lot. So I think Gold Coast has come a long way where AFL sits at the moment. I think it's a really strong, there's strong grassroots system here with juniors playing sport. I think it's a very popular code up here now, and the more support we can get, that's why we play well up here, is because obviously our supporters come and give that boys a bit of extra motivation and support. So it's huge for us.
Do you think that David Swallow might have been playing in the wrong position for most of his career? He pops up powerful forward, taking marks everywhere, kicking goals.
Yeah, he's done it before this year, and he's a combative warrior, Dave, and he competes wherever he plays. So yeah, I think it's a nice reminder that if you want to compete ahead of the ball, you're going to be difficult to play against, and Dave was unbelievable today. He's that's when we put him there. I think we're looking for a bit of a spike from him, but also to share some responsibilities in the midfield. But Dave, he'll play anywhere for this footy club, and today it just showed probably what the future might look for him. It was super.
And just on Kenny, I know you sort of mentioned it during the week, but I'm assuming it's just a case of watch and see how he goes
Yeah.
during the week and stuff like that.
Yeah, so that sort of sprung up on us pretty late, which is why the late change was made. He just didn't respond that well to the main session. So we'll see how it looks like Monday, Tuesday, and then make the decision what's best for him and the club then.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.